Izuku and Shigaraki. That was the name of the title of this one. No. To me, this title should have been Stain and Shigaraki. So yeah, Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for My Hero Academia, Season 2, Episode 15. And like I said before, that whole title of this week's title was totally misleading. Like, I get that Izuku had some parts in this episode that were worth noting, but other than that, like, the main focus was on the villains this time, particularly Stain. Stain actually was the one who stole the show, and Shigaraki too as well. But because in this episode, one thing I took away from this episode is that Stain and Shigaraki have very similar goals, but they're just doing about a different way and for different reasons. Because both Stain and Shigaraki, they definitely both want a change and a revolution in this hero society, but they want it done differently. In Stain's case, he wants a revolution in order to teach heroes a lesson that their motivations and their reasons for wanting to be heroes are wrong. Like, and we can. And the thing about the way Stain is doing things is that it seems a little detrimental in order to be killing people, but at the same time, I think it's the only way that I think if people are willing to finally look at what Stain is doing, I think they can. I think they can see actually what he is trying to teach everyone, because it's from like I think it was like that old dark smoke guy said. Any area that Stain's been involved in, the crime rate is severely reduced. So in a way, he is killing heroes, but he's still doing good by actually having people who commit crimes fear him in a way for that. So yeah, he is a hero killer, but at the same time, the only heroes he really considers worth killing are those that he doesn't consider to be true heroes, or the heroes who only do things for their own motivations and their own for their own selfish motivations and greed and whatnot. Again, I go back to Mount Lady and Dever. Those, because Mount Lady is kind of just doing it in order to be a glory hog, and Dever is doing it just so he can be the number one hero or something like that and surpass All Might. So yeah, there's that too. Whereas Shigaraki, for me, he seems to have the mentality of the Joker from The Dark Knight, in the sense where he wants to bring about change, but he feels that the only way to do it is to spread anarchy and chaos and just spread and just eliminate everything he considers a plague and a disease. A disease from pretty much a plague and a disease, I guess, or just everything he considers to be a hypocritical to everything that he considers to be hypocritical of heroes or whatnot. So yeah, they both have similar, but yet they're also different for what they're doing in this case. and that's one thing I do like, is how, like, actually in a way, if you think about it, Stain, if you think about it with that perspective, Stain, he really isn't even a villain when you think about the way Stain does things. He's more of an anti-hero. Like, he isn't. He does, of course, he is killing heroes, otherwise he wouldn't be called the hero killer. But he is, like I said, he is like I said before, the places he has killed heroes, the crime has significantly reduced. So in a way, he is still helping. He's just not helping for. He's just still. Although he is still on the wrong side of the law. So, if you think about it that way, I wonder if Stain is. You could think of Stain as sort of a representation of an anti-hero or a vigilante, even, in a way. I think that's the best way to consider Stain as an anti-hero and a vigilante, really. But yeah. Also, we definitely get a lot more of Ida in this episode, and that, I want to say that right now, that face that Ida made when he said he would dispose of Stain scared the living shit out of me. And when scared the living shit out of me, like when he said, I'm going to stop Stain, the hero killer, or I'm I'm going to erase Stain the Hero Killer. And he had that glare. I was like, yo, that shit was scary as shit. And I think the artwork on that one scene, single frame, just really kind of helped push forward how scared I was of Ida in that episode, because I was like, okay, buddy, calm the fuck down. But and the thing about it is when his when Stain's when Nita's internship employer was talking about the regulation of quirks and how they can't be used for personal reasons, that really almost seems hypocritical considering the mentality of most heroes. Like I said, going back to the whole Mount Lady and examples of Mount Lady and whatever. Like those, like it does seem hypocritical in that sense, considering the mentality of most heroes that they only do it for fame, glory, greed, and whatnot. But in this case, it works because it's providing insight into how Ida is thinking right now and how he's wrestling with his current personal feelings. Because right now he seems to be walking that tightrope between hero and villain. Right now he is being a lot more villainous, but I think that there is a part that there's a part and somewhere deep in his mind where he still wants to do the right thing and he wants to do the heroic thing, but he still needs to wrestle with his personal feelings of dealing with not wanting revenge against his brother. Unfortunately, in the end, his and the thing is, in the end, it seems like almost the whole villain side almost won here, because in the end, when you see when we see all the Nomus attacking and how they caused that big explosion. All thanks to shit. All thanks to shake. All thanks to shake. Iraqi, mind you. Rather than go and help the people who needed help in getting out of, or recovering from that whole explosion, Ida ignored all those people who actually needed help, and he chose to go after Stain rather than helping them. All the people who were caught in the explosion created by the Nomus. And, like, that's like, yo, like, yeah, Ida, whether you knew it or not, that was sort of a test for you, and you flubbed it up big time, dude. Like, really, like, you went for revenge rather than going to help people who actually needed your help, man. And honestly, since your quirk is like super speed, you really could have helped in that situation too. It's like, yo, dude, what the frick? But yeah, and also another thing in this episode is that we see a bit where we see All Might, who's talking to his, I guess it would be a partner or a friend in this, or a friend of his from the force or something, a friend of him from the police force, and the way they were talking about it, it's almost like I wouldn't be surprised if the quirk, like if the person they're talking about is in fact the one that the villain alliance calls, the one of the villain's alliance, or the one or the one of the villains refers to as Sensei. Like I think that Sensei character is the one is at the core of that is the core focus of that conversation. And the thing about it is, if he created Nomu in order to give it multiple quirks, then, like, I get the feeling that the quirk of Sensei is in fact to probably actually give people quirks, because if I'm getting the naming scheme correctly, I wouldn't be surprised if All Might possesses one for all, then I wouldn't be surprised if the quirk for Sensei is all for one. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case here, and if that's the case, then it is actually interesting, because if Sensei's quirk can be passed down like in fact All Might's, then that would mean that this is setting up for basically a whole, like, this is setting up for basically for basically a line of succession deal where this whole battle of one for all and all for one, it's going to keep going. It doesn't matter the person who possesses the quirk, as long as the quirks remain. This battle is going to keep going on. So yeah, and I would sort of, if our main man Shigaraki is being groomed in order to in order to use All for One. But yeah, and this and about that whole giving multiple quirks thing, um, I like the police guy said, it's impossible for anyone to have multiple quirks. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sensei's quirk is different in the sense where it actually gives people he takes quirks away and gives them and gives other people quirks, and that's probably how he's creating these Nomus and these villains and whatnot, helping to gather all these Nomus and these villains. I bet, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. And well, like I said, I do need to talk about Izuku a little bit in this episode because he was still, like I said, Izuku. I don't think it was a central focus as much as the episode would have liked us to believe. But there is something interesting about Izuku in this episode, which is that he learned how to control his power. He learned how to maintain his control of All for One throughout his body in this episode, and he gave it a name. All for one full All for One full cowl. All for One full cowl. And the interesting thing about that is that Izuku, like, I have noticed a bit of a difference between Izuku and All Might and how they use All for One. In All Might's case, I think he more integrates the power into his body, which is how he's able to get into that buff form. But with Izuku's case, he doesn't integrate the power. He just sort of he uses it as a he only covers his body in the power. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is, like. So yeah, I think this actually does open the door in order for us to see a backstory of a couple of the previous users of One for All who have all used it in this different way. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Izuku using it in this way isn't the first time that someone has used it differently than All Might, honestly. So but yeah. Also, one final quick note I want to talk about: the art and animation. The art and animation in this episode was just fantastic. Like, I don't normally, I know I don't talk a lot about the art and animation, but honestly, I do want to talk about it here, which is that right now, I think people are always going to Madhouse in terms of who has great art and animation. But honestly, I think Bones is a pretty damn good contender in terms of Madhouse. Like, Madhouse has good animation. Don't get me wrong. I love Madhouse. I love One Punch Man. I love Hunter x Hunter 2011. Don't get me wrong. I love those shows that Madhouse has done. But I feel that something like My Hero Academia has proven that Bones is a bit of a contender for the studio that does excellent animation. Like, they even did. I think it was. They did this. They did Fullmetal Brotherhood, of course. They did a lot of other shows that have great animation, and I feel that Bones has kind of been swept under the rug, but I feel that people really do need to pay attention to Bones a lot more, to be honest with you, because they are a good studio. But yeah, guys, that's my review of My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 15. A great episode overall. A little misleading with the title, like I said, but still a great episode overall. Just focusing on the villains a lot of the time, and it was magnificent to see, especially Stain. Like, Stain is proving to be an amazing, like, I don't want even to say villain, like an amazing anti-hero or an amazing vigilante right now. But yeah, guys, that's my review. That's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Also, I actually have an account on my anime list now too, but it's under. I couldn't fit my entire name under there, but it's K of A. Sorry, I didn't just keep reading D. It's just one D, but D K of A. Yeah, but yeah, guys, that's my review. Enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. That's not signing off. Later, guys.